creepiest unsolved crimes in history. Some crimes leave behind evidence, suspects, and motives. Others, they leave only questions. A group of hikers vanishes in the frozen wilderness, only to be found with bizarre injuries. 5 men abandon their car in the middle of nowhere, then disappear without a trace. A family is slaughtered on a remote farm, and the killer lives in their house for days. These are 3 of the creepiest unsolved crimes in history, and to this day, no one knows what really happened. Dyatlov Pass Incident, February 1959. 9 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnical Institute set off on a trek through the Ural Mountains. They never returned. Weeks later, their campsite was discovered, and what searchers found made no sense. Their tent had been slashed open from the inside. Their footprints led away from the camp, barefoot, in freezing temperatures. Some of them had frozen to death, but others, they had severe skull fractures and crushed ribs, injuries more violent than a car crash. One was missing her tongue and eyes, and yet there were no signs of a struggle. What could have caused such bizarre wounds? Theories range from avalanche to secret military experiments to paranormal forces. Some even believe the hikers encountered something not of this world. But despite decades of speculation, the Dyatlov Pass Incident remains an unsolved nightmare, and it isn't the only case where people simply vanished. Yuba County 5, February 1978. 5 men from Yuba City, California, attended a basketball game. They never made it home. Days later, their car was found abandoned in the mountains. It was miles off course, in a remote area covered in snow. The engine worked. The gas tank was full, but the men were nowhere to be found. Months later, the mystery only deepened. The bodies of 4 men were discovered, scattered miles apart. One was found inside an abandoned trailer. He had lost half his body weight, but had access to food and supplies. Yet, for some reason, he never used them. And the 5th man, Gary Mathias, his body was never found. Why did they drive into the mountains? Why didn't they use the supplies to survive? And where is Gary Mathias? No one knows. And now, we turn to one of the most chilling murders in German history. Hinterkaifeck Murders. A remote farm in Bavaria, Germany. For days, the Gruber family heard strange noises in their attic. They found footsteps leading to their house, but none leaving. And then, they were never seen alive again. One by one, the family members were lured into their barn and murdered. Whoever did it didn't leave. For days, the killer lived in the house. They fed the livestock. They ate the family's food. And then, they disappeared into the night. No one was ever arrested. No weapon was ever found. To this day, the Hinterkaifeck murders remain unsolved. And the farmhouse, it was demolished. As if erasing it could erase the horror. Some crimes have witnesses. Some have evidence. These crimes only have questions. What do you think happened? Let me know in the comments. And if you love exploring unsolved mysteries, like and subscribe for more.